Is gaming still rewarding? So it's a vague question indeed, and the answer will be different depending on who we are dealing with and the games they like to play. And after tallying up the votes, it seems we do be having an almost even split. Almost. But as a whole, is gaming still rewarding? My answer, yes. But, you see that little thing right there? That's an asterisk.
Asterisk. Asterisk.
Okay. These buts come in many forms. Pay to win mechanics, microtransactions, simplistic gameplay, repetition, rubber banding, rigged matchmaking, early access, aka the art of buying half-finished games, stupidly high skill ceilings, high barriers to entry, the no-life grinder, and finally, the buggy unfinished mess. With games being what they are these days, that is, appealing to the biggest audience as possible and making as much dollar as it legally can do so in the process, I believe most games do be having one or more of these gimmicks. So, are games rewarding us as gamers? So this topic be slightly more intellectual than my usual videos. Insert silly clip here. I'm sucking bigger stickers. It was many moons ago that I watched a little video called "Why Are Video Games No Longer Fun?" And straight away, I had my answer. Shut the f up, you filthy casual. But before I hit send, I stopped, I pondered for but a moment, and I listened. Topics on hand, growing up, stagnation, and nostalgia. Valid points indeed. But no mate, you're f***ing wrong. Games are still just as goddamn fun as ever. And yes, I do believe games are just as fun as ever. I surrender! But you do gotta be in the right mindset to be having said fun, that is. I find stupid amounts of enjoyment from the ridiculous amounts of hours I put into them. Are you having a shit? At least close the door, you dirty bastard. But as with most of the games I play, it does come a point where the fun turns into tedium. So why is this, I thought? And the answer is actually very straightforward. Almost too straightforward. Monkey solves task. Monkey gets treat. Nice. Monkey solves task. Monkey gets nothing. Angry monkey. To play games in its most simplest form is to solve tasks. Developer makes a shooter. Player must remove all the enemies and get to the end. Maybe the developer makes a fighting game. You must use your wits to beat your opponent. Racing games, get to the finish line as fast as possible. You get the idea. These tasks alone are not enough to hold our attention for long, regardless of how fun the initial few times was. But what we need is to feel rewarded for the effort that we put in to completing these tasks. Complete a mission, get some juicy exposition, kill that boss, damn I sure do love me a dank ass new weapon, learn all the combos and beat the dudes, yes. Shiny badge, very nice. So just like with this monkey, give them a reward for their hard work and they'll keep repeating it. We are all goddamn monkeys chasing the treats, oh my god. But not like this guy, couldn't even solve his way out of a paper bag. The enjoyment might be gone after the first few go-arounds, but the rewards more than make up for it. Now I mention this because recently I had a lot of fun with a little game about vampires. Better watch out, you better watch out. You better watch out. It filled me with pleasure. Let's bloody brawl! I enjoyed the grind, but it came a point I didn't feel rewarded for my time. But instead I felt as if I was competing against the rest of the server to complete a checklist. With work, YouTube and general life stuff, it's fair to say I lost the race. And although it was FUN, I must admit, somewhere between getting raided and losing all my loot to having my anus ripped apart. Oh god, there's 4 of them. Multiple times. Right. I'm dead. I came to realize, for all my time and hard work, the enjoyment was not enough. I was not being rewarded for my time, and so I logged off. RIP Chad player. And I find this with the many games I play these days. As much as I enjoy Call of Duty, there is no purpose to earning the best skins when they release better ones with price tags down the line. I used to spend hours playing Resident Evil games trying to unlock all the wacky extras. I am a floppy tofu man, but seeing the extras sitting in a store takes the sting out of earning them. Competitive games with a rigged matchmaking system, It feels great winning 10 games in a row and climbing the ranks, only for the game to force you into a 10-game loss streak so you can keep chasing that high. I returned to Fortnite a few weeks ago and noticed half my lobby was filled with AI bots posing as real players to give me a false sense of achievement when I inevitably blown their heads clean up. And there's a special place in hell for game developers that rush out an unfinished game, leaving you feel empty inside after you waited 7 goddamn years to not even get a real ending. Yes, that happened. Growing up, it used to be developers would add as much content as physically possible into their games. This would result in loads of extra fun for those willing enough to chase the rewards. Is there any point to unlocking and playing as an old granny in Way of the Samurai? Not at all. But is it funny to do so? I'll let you be the judge of that. Lost Planet 2 had a stylish but short campaign for sure, but the fact that it had a million different cosmetics, emotes and weapons to unlock meant I played the out of that game and flexed my gun sword in the necks of my enemies. Playing Metal Gear Solid 3 for the 10th time and hearing voice lines and story I've never heard before is pure magic to my ears.
Snake, are you wearing that mask again?
Yeah. For some reason it feels kind of nostalgic.
For some reason, I don't like it.
So long story short, gaming is still rewarding, most certainly, but you have to find the right games to fill your time. Elden Ring, absolute Chad game right there. You could play that game 5 times over and still be rewarded with new items and playstyles. Or maybe you just want to play Mirage for the millionth time because clicking people's heads just really resonates with you. Oh my god, it's awful. We are all creatures of different poisons. I once found unholy amounts of joy from crafting a restaurant with a pooping gallery. Eat your lunch and watch a person take a massive dump. Why no, doctor? I don't think I have any problems. Why do you ask? No reason. So long story short, we have many reasons to find games rewarding and no two people are the same. It's just a shame that most of these rewards get locked behind a paywall these days. But as I say, find the pleasure in doing the absurd and you'll be forever rewarded. But I guess that's just a me thing. If you do enjoy the ramblings of a madman, maybe check out this video. Or that video. Greatest gaming death of all time happens in that one. And as always, a big thankings to all of the likes, comments, subscribes and such. And as I always say, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because you'll never know when you want an omelette. I think I've said that one. Have I said that one before? Peace!